very weirdly common matchup here in this region. All right, obviously Valu already eliminated. Hugo just came in and threatened the two players to start actually fighting their bracket match.
Yeah,
but he ran up to them.
Yeah, it was indeed. Now, we saw that matches as you said, and the main thing is a hero going to find bounce quick enough or not?
Yeah, this was one of Hope's biggest issues earlier, is that when he was fighting that Snake last time, when he was fighting Snake a little earlier in bracket, he could not get bounce very consistently. It just didn't happen. Now, me and M1 talked a little bit about this in the fact that bounce isn't do or die for this matchup because, you know, typically Snakes don't really care, specifically Bejay said this, they don't really care if the grenades are reflected because you're still denying space. And also, if you're reflecting the Keter, you know, chances are you're just going to go for a different ledge option. You know, you can't reflect C4 Explosion, you can reflect C4 itself, but bounce not going to be an instant win button for Hope.
Yeah, Hope, however, can also rely on his crits, and this is what he tried to get there with Bejay to down smash, because I think Snake would have exploded there. Now, you say that indeed it does cover some space. I do agree with you. Those grenades are useful nonetheless, even with a bounce. However, this is something that's going to be annoying. Normally, when someone goes for a shine or a way to reflect the projectile, they lose some time. They lose a bit of the momentum of their movement here. Oh! Hey, Octopus, my man.
Big boy right now, and my goodness, that Snake looking more like a noodle as Hope goes very, very deep for that. What an insane sequence.
Oh,
you bet it all and it paid off there, fella, as the mortar comes through, trades with the side B. The fire is snooze, no, instead going for the bounce, going for the consistency. And like we saw last game, consistency against Snake, it's a real bugbear.
Yeah, again, what is interesting that Hope is like having wins. Whenever he got that bounce, he's just rushing in without having oomph, without having accelerate. He's just going there for the blood. And it's kind of getting backfired every time. As you say, Bejay is just happy to have the control of the stage and the momentum thanks to them. He doesn't really care if they do damage or not. He just wants to force you to think about another way to approach.
That is true. Going through the menu right now. 11 mana on the board. You're going to have to start scrapping eventually as back into a grenade. Going to reposition a perfect parry into the down throw. Going to tilt. Tried to... I think he must have been expecting the up tilt, but still suffered anyway. Good reactions from Bejay as... Back to menuing. Going to see if we can get another Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, I mean, are you going to base all your bracket on one luck? On one luck pick? I'm not sure.
Well, let's find out. These two are definitely used to each other, and you know what? Hope has played so many Snakes today, I wouldn't blame him.
Yeah, he tried to go for the snipe with the charge side B. He's going to get a nap slash. Still no smash. No crit, sorry. Here, maybe another catch with fair. No, it's not going to happen. Fireball in the face, down smash, I don't know why, but you know what? We are here on the first game, so why not?
Let's find out. Side B coming through, beating him out once again. Suddenly, Hope so healthy. Made some into the early air dodge, sent back up, but no kill just yet. Going nice and high, but B reverse actually mixes up. Hope can't quite follow the Snake just yet.
Yeah, Hope here is just spending mana here and there with those short side B. I don't know what he's cooking with these, but let's find out. 10 MP is just enough for one spell. 7 is just enough for one recovery. You need to be wary of the whole situation. I know that he loves to be in that red zone on his MP. He told us about this earlier during the day. But again, when you're one stock B high, you may need to have a bit more mana in your pockets.
Let's find out. Buy himself a little bit of space. 210 onto the Snake. Gonna have to find something very soon as that forward air from center stage. That'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, he can thank you. I guess you called him for it.
Yeah, nice bit of mid-set coaching. I do like to see it as the psych up is here. Feeling a little bit buff, not too much right now, as just trying to bait Snake into a little bit of a stun situation.
Yeah, he needs some luck on the Focus or the down B. What are you going to do? Are you going to be there barehanded? Yes, he does, and he dies for his sins.
Hocus Pocus made him disappear. My goodness. As we are getting into the next game now. That was an interesting one to analyze because, frankly, obviously, Hope was really in control at the start, probably because he was the size of a building and killed him with a fair.
He was hoping for the rest of the game to have the same situation, I guess.
Well, alas, he was not so lucky. But we're going to see if he can adapt in the next one. We've seen Hope go for a couple character switches as well. We did see the Dark Pit earlier. Didn't quite work out against KP, but it depends if you see Bejay and KP as the same, built from the same stuff, because obviously KP did take out Bejay.
I don't see hope changing from Hero. I mean, all his patterns, specifically when you're already in loser semi-final, everything he's doing is relying on the tools of Hero. So if he does want to change, he will have to think about a whole new mindset, a whole new game plan. And do you really want to do it when you lose a semi-final? When there's no other chance afterwards if you die?
Well, let's find out as a little bit of boxing going on now, forcing him down. Snake has a lot of room to play with, so not going to get caught on a roll in. That's okay. A little bit of asthma right there. That's okay. As got run through the runaway train right there, forced to side B onto the shield. Going to get a little bit of mix up there as Till comes through. Good stuff. Set up on the side B again. Hocus Pocus is there, but he's asleep.
Okay, we should have a...
Safe for now. I imagine probably if Hocus Pocus is available, we're probably going to see it.
Yeah, I mean, he called it up now. I mean, we know what's the game plan now.
Exactly. Well, we're 1 for 1 on good or bad, but the very heel of that Snake boot's going to take him out.
Yeah.
87 on the Snake could be worse, could be a lot better. Snooze coming through to deny a little bit of space. The perfect parry into the out shield.
Now what? Hocus... Oh, what? He didn't get the kill at 100%?
Well, live by the sword, die by the sword. We're going to see if he can bank that luck and draw it when he needs it a little bit later. Hover through these menus, a fair coming through, sent out. Can he chase him nice and high? Ooh.
Again, punishing the aggressiveness of Hope here with a good back here. Not dying yet. And again, look at those percent, at those MP, sorry, 30% MP, sorry, and 70% on the second stock. Finally finding a kill, but at what price?
Yeah, the stun from the fireball coming out 72, not the most healthy, as we're going to go for a few more spells. And very, very low on mana, though.
Yeah, he's not going to approach before 7 or 10, I guess.
And I mean, this is like... This is both players who can theoretically just stand at both sides of the stage.
Yeah.
You know, Hope get himself a little bit of passive regen. I mean, Bejay just throw a couple bombs.
You're already used to timeouts, aren't you?
Yep. Honestly, I thought we were going to get a timeout at the start of that last game after they just spammed taunts for the first 30 goddamn minutes. But
you go. Don't you want to barge in again? You go.
Yeah, so we got him on the sidelines. Someone's holding him back, I believe. As once again, just waiting for some passive regen. Two of them fighting both sides of the stage. Top deck the kamikaze almost, but looks like if he's not going to kamikaze himself, perhaps Bejay will do it for him. As a couple of bombs are flying through, going to see if we can avoid these Nikitas. Just chilling out. 8 mana, 9 mana.
He's graining grenades and Nikitas.
I feel like I'm watching a stall team on VGC. Christ. As we're going to go for the grab.
Woo! Smooth. Yep, not dead.
Yep.
Are we going to finally have a crit?
Possibly. The snooze coming through, not quite enough. Fireballs in the face.
I think they are... Oh, what?
That's for a back throw instead. Going for in the Nikita. Going to see if it can avoid it. Ooh, untackable.
Shameful again. But you know what's a good point? You get enough mana to go for this.
That's what you like to see. Zoom coming out. Going to reposition.
Hello. Where are you going?
Just a little... Okay.
Got scared for a second.
Yeah,
He's
just
going
a little bit worried.
Accelerate now. Oomph. No need for anything besides accelerate, I guess.
Yep, going for a little bit of C4 spam. Not going to do it just yet. The side Bs are flying. Now that you've just got Final Destination, Snake doesn't really have a way to approach you. But obviously Bejay is well versed. He's not going to approach for no reason. Just going to let the grenades hold down the neutral for him.
Yeah, and look at that. Again, those niggas are doing a lot of work, sure, but again, 43% is, I think, the first time that Hope has less percent than Bejay. And of course, it's still not that much, but right now, a crit that he didn't get up to now could actually change the whole situation.
Certainly could. Crackle Slash going to go wide as the Falling Fair does do it. Nikita has stunned him, but Hope not able to find the punish, unfortunately. Very interesting boxing technique coming out from Bejay, but looks like the two of them are having a good time.
Please, go for a crit. I mean, as you say, live by the sword, die by the sword, so please, crit now.
This is Drew. Ooh,
this is not, I do not
out.
like it. There's a C4 on him.
Certainly is.
Oh,
Ooh, very, very smooth moves. Coming through 11 mana to play with. You might be able to summon a spell of some kind, but the grenades are still doing a lot of work. Thrown out side B just haphazardly in that red zone. Looking very, very dangerous. Grenades are flying.
Everything. What will he go for? Because again, you see him running around.
Oh, unlucky, but not the biggest punish in the world.
And now what?
Where's the Nikita? Where is it? There it is. Zoom coming out, keeping it nice and safe. Got to jump out of it though, as there's the grab. Forced forward. Missed the tech. Almost does it. That Snake just so heavy. What's the plan? 20 mana on the board. Are you going to risk it with a spell?
He can go again for the side B, midly charge, I guess, just like that, but he's not going to get the kill again. 150%. Maybe now a good outro could get the kill. Down smash. Come on, what are you going to do now? Zoom again. This could give him some enough time to just get there and punish him. No, not yet. 20 PP again. Maybe one spell. You don't know which one is going to be there with the down B.
Oh my goodness, it's just so scary.
Yeah.
There it is!
Okay. Good slingshot on the side B here to get the kill finally, but that was a quite tense game, and you could see both of them smiling.
Yeah,
actually.
both of them having a good time. Both of them having a
boys.
nice little fun set. That's what I like to see. Obviously, Zoom coming in ludicrously clutch in a lot of these Snake matchups, of which there have been many. But, you know, able to skip such an important ledge trapping phase.
There were so many Nikitas again, and I think he got lucky with that Zoom pick at the end, because normally that Nikita can actually annoy a lot Hope, because if there's no Zoom on the first one, you're not going to have time for a second down B before the Nikita hits you. It's like he's always relying on a Zoom quickly enough just to survive.
It's very tough, but it's gonna hurt to be a Snake player going for Nikita against a hero, you know, because frankly, it's not even as if Nikita has like counterplay for hero. It's like, it's not counterplay, it's you just nullify it. Either you jump back with bounce and there's nothing you can do about it, or you just hit Zoom. Unless you want to fire Nikita preemptively halfway across the other side of the stage. In which case, yeah, guess what? You're a psychopathic fucking genius, but I mean, like...
Isn't that what it takes to just start a game by going full taunt? Or isn't that what it takes to start as usual? I mean, Hope is on the verge of being that. I mean, he's already checking a few boxes, if I may say.
I think so. Getting a little bit unhinged is what you'd like to see. Obviously, if those are, for those keeping track at home, we are 1 for 1 on the Hocus Pocus, good or bad. We're going to see. We can push it all the way. See if we get more luck or more bad luck.
That's also the score we got in the set. 1-1-4 now between Bejay and Hope. So the Netherlands are going to fight against Denmark. Let's see how it goes this time.
Yeah, let's see what we're looking for. Grenades to set it up, but a nice swift roll in. Got a lot of mana to play with, but from one side to the other. Hope an absolute ping pong ball right now. Its way back to the platform is able to be reversed off the side. A whole lot of psych up coming through as well. Can we see a punish, but still 0% on a nice fresh Snake coming.
This is literally 0 to death, a quite long one with a Nymph in the middle of it, but look at around, there's no mana at all, and a good bounce with an uptick afterwards. Bejay is running away with, oh, wait, what was that?
A little bit of a double bomb, I do believe, but not enough to break a shield or anything like that. Going for a very, very hefty beat.
Look at that, he just revealed the whole situation that started for Hope here with a good character smash. Now Bejay again running away with the victory. 65% on the second stock of Hope, and going for wax? Seriously?
Yeah, I don't blame him, honestly. Like, if you give me the option to just kill the Snake immediately, my goodness. You know what I was saying where, like, you know, you kind of skip the entirety of Nikita? Imagine if you could do that with Snake as a character. That's probably just a spell that just turns off the game. If you can do that, then hey, why not take it? Because frankly, it's a good risk reward.
It's time for the red man, and yes, we are going to take the kill with that oomph, and what was it, the other one? Psych Up are going to be enough to get a kill quite quickly here, and look at that, with 2 hits, he's already even all the odds we had.
Yeah, ferocious combo, and incredibly dastardly opening from Bejay, immediately nullified.
Okay, we talked about it with him earlier to know exactly how he does manage to read that quickly, the name of the spells, and he said that he's just looking for the first 2 letters and seeing if there's a space or not in the name of it. So here he saw SI, I guess he went for the Scissor and knew it was going to be one. And the one issue is between Kaboom and, what's the name? Kaklank.
Yep. That one can be dangerous. You've coming out, going for a dash attack, a bit of a Hail Mary, but you can't get lackadaisical with your approaches there, Sunshine, because Snake is awaiting your mistakes. Bang coming out as well. Still a bit of mana to play with, all right, but only one more chance before you got to play a little bit more careful. Sizzle coming out, going to clank with the side of the stage.
Side of it, and Nikita, which was a good thing, because he wanted to recover that. Going for the zoom again, very good caught here. Avoided.
Ooh, just barely. The C4 is there. Fantastic clutch.
It is a bullet day.
It certainly is. Brilliant knowledge coming out from Hope to be able to outwit that situation, outfox the Snake, so to speak, but running like a ball if you mess with the horns, as finally able to make it back. Gonna see the grenade coming through, the Pokeball in the middle shining, but there's no C4 in play right now. Ooh, a failed B reverse on the Nikita as well.
Excuse me, I was just busy bowing to your alliteration we just got there from at NutrosVG on Twitter. Now, for now, Bounce again forcing Bejay to go for more fisticuffs in that situation. For the first time, Hope a bit ahead, and he can maybe go back for a zoom. Yes, he could. Oh
yeah,
no,
he could have wanted to. Instead, going to go forward. Oh, barely avoiding the mortar there as well.
That would have been interesting because of the bounce.
Yeah, it certainly would have. Let's don't quite blame him. After all, if it drops just a little bit too early, you can find yourself very damaged. Oomph coming out, a bit too far away for the snooze. Oomph. Oomph. Unfortunate. Another roof coming through as well. Right, let's just try it again. Let's run that back. As Psycup coming through. This is the nasty image. He's just running through the grenades like a freak. See if he can get that down air forced out. Have we got anything we can play with? He's fast, he's furious, he's strong, and he is not able to get the punish, unfortunately.
Yes, but look at the percent, and we still haven't seen a single crit up to now. So maybe it's now the time. Why would you? Okay, never mind, I guess. But now what? Well, now what are you going to do, dear Hope? You are going to go for what? You have 10 mana. 10 mana is way too much for considering what you made us get used to. So please use the last spell.
Let's find out. That could have been very, very deadly. Risky air dodge sent out. Gonna go for the down tilt. What are we going for? Do you want speed or do you want power? But frankly, you've got to pick something because if you're caught slipping, the DI will not save you. Forced out. Gonna see a side B, a down tilt, keeping them boxed out. Dash coming through. There's the key. A beaten out, but very, very close right now. Grenade gonna make sure he's nice and safe. There it is. Cancelled. Immediate air dodge. Luckily, Snake a little bit too unhealthy to get any kind of punish.
This is a call out for a good up air. No, this is not what I was expecting, to be honest. Whenever you see a hero going for those oomph and psycho, you expect them to go then for a nut throw, something to get the kill early. Here, I mean, at 180% sure you're going to die from an up air. Maybe that's where the surprise was in. So, hey, thank you again, Hope, for subverting our expectations.
Yeah, that's what I say. I mean, you know what? That's what I would call it. Subverting expectations, you know? Hope is a very hard player to track, and that's not just because they play a character that is, you know, has an incredibly multifaceted toolkit. It's because, frankly, they just have a massive array of options. They have different gears they like to shift to, all right? And going aggressive, burning all of their mana, and becoming a boxing champion, frankly, it makes his hero even more scary to deal with, as the Flame Slash not going to make it through. Bounce immediately opening up. Going to reflect the mortar. Good stuff.
Good stuff indeed, and Hope taking the lead in that set after 3 already pretty tense game. Now back again on PS2, you see how both players are getting used to that stage, and I can understand now. And I love how Hope is not letting Bejay recover if he's going for a lower one, because every time you've seen him go below the stage, he was there to punish him.
Certainly was.
Okay.
Yep, coming out, just keeping them nice and safe.
No
No zoom at the moment. Ooh,
Parry
perfect parry. That could have been very dangerous on the shield. Might have even poked. He's not careful as an up air into the sky. Take up with the Cypher. Let's see if he can do it. An up smash comes through. Forced up into the air once again.
Oh, Bejay had quite big eyes here, getting caught because he was a bit too greedy on his punish. Hope running away again with a good advance. 120% is not going to die from this, is he?
Oh, very dangerous. The roll there could have been easily punished, as obviously that Nikita not going to help you, but a little bit of muscle memory, I imagine, from Bejay's. An up air comes out, back air going to go wide as well. 144. And we see anything nuts. All right, the Magic Burst was tempting him there, but of course, not going to go for that on the other side of the stage.
And I love how Bejay respects the bounce, because here he didn't throw a single grenade during the whole duration of it. Now that it's off, he's going back to them again, just forcing a few more % on Hope before trying to go for a kill, I guess, with an up tilt or a down throw, because in 2%, I think he could go for the classic up tilt after a down throw.
I would say so. Almost there, as a little bit of battling going on, eventually taken off the center.
Honestly, he was at 9% for the past 30 seconds, so props on Bejay to survive the whole onslaught of aggression that Hope had.
It is kind of like a game of chicken, and that's what you've got to be careful with. Once you've got sort of Hope at that really high %, yeah, you can stand on the side of the stage, just throw stuff at him, because he can't really approach you. But then again, if he decides, you know what, I'm going to slam Hocus Pocus, and then suddenly the game locks up, well, you got to take that risk. Luckily, he didn't decide to go for the menu spam that time, still. But to turn it around.
Zoom into where? Oh, that was a range of a tilt there.
Okay, dangerous indeed. Good chase as well. The C4 still active on the bottom platform, trying to read a drop. Instead, just covering the Cypher recovery. Fabulous work.
Okay, again, a low on MP, but enough just to get a few paths going. And that Psycup can actually get him a kill if he were to connect a single sword attack. Oh, good smash in the face.
That could have been it. That could have been it right there. And that's the kind of burst you got to watch out for. A dash coming through a little bit dangerous, but the bomb taking him out.
I was expecting that grenade because he went for the dash attack, collected the grenade on the way. I don't know why. Hero thought it was a good idea. And this is that. Crit? No, not need to crit.
No need.
When you can just go for a quick smash like this. Psycup now, what are we going to do with that?
We'll save the luck for another day, it would seem, as make the way back to the stage. Nothing crazy coming out this time. Play it fairly safe right there. An up smash coming through, actually cancelling it slightly early with the grenade.
Okay. sidestep here by Bejay is going to get punished. But again, look at the percentages. Or guys that want to get a little bit of advance, and maybe this is going to be enough here for Hope to get the rhythm of the game going in his favor. Bounce is going to just help him get back on the stage without any issues, I guess. When you see that Bejay wanted to go for a spike with that fair, 68% going, 90%. In the end, Hope can actually die from a quick combo or good C4 from the side of Bejay.
Very good indeed. Nakia is it. They're going to send it right up. Going to try and find a little bit of a Hail Mary right there. Not quite enough as dash comes through. Bounce is active once again. Going to catch the jump, forced up nice and high. Not a whole lot they can do to face it.
Yeah, and every time he's hitting that shield, Hope is not going to complain! Yeah, that's true. That's true. That goes through the bounce.
Take your eyes off it for a second. Blink and you'll miss it. Unfortunately, Bejay, a very, very close one, but they clutched it out. Fantastic stuff.
Indeed, and well, again, this was a pretty tense game from the get-go because you don't know where direction this is going, which direction this is going. Here, Bejay finally evening the odds, 2-2 in that set. Okay, I think they're going back to PS2, right? I mean, they are thinking about it.
Certainly think so. All right, things get difficult here. All right, because frankly, I don't know what's going behind, going through the players' heads, but it gets a bit difficult. All right, in this situation, when you've been having a little bit of a silly time, all right, having a bit of fun, playing a little bit fast and loose, suddenly it's, well, do we keep playing like that? I'm happy with my positioning. This is my mate, or okay, is the fun over? Do we hit pedal to the metal?
Yeah, there's a few things that we understood there. For example, Hope loves to go for those middle charge side B just to cancel all the grenades that Bejay would be like throwing at him during that short amount of time. We know that he is playing around that bounce just to approach him. Now, we just saw that the explosion of the grenades and the C4 go through the bounce if he did not like touch them before. So this can be quite worrisome, considering again that last C4 sounded like doom for him there.
Yeah, certainly did. Certainly did. We're going to see if Hope can fix up on dealing with those grenades, with those explosions, on being a bit more preemptive on his maneuvers. But we'll see if he even needs to, of course. Can turn to the gods, can pray for a little bit of luck, can call in some favors from the big man upstairs. But other than that, it looks like it's probably going to be his pure fundies that bring it through. Yes, Hugo. You can see it, yeah. Oh, no, wait, there he is. He's not upstairs. He's just in the room. He's a vengeful god, I'll tell you that much. As we're back onto the greens of PS2. A bit of an opening. A nice somber start, I do believe.
Yeah, for now, very few grenades in there. A good C4 though on that platform, and I think that Hope saw it, but he needs to be wary of it. Hatchetman, no, not yet. Good parry here on the down air, and still, I just realized, no crit from Hope on the whole set.
Yeah, very unlucky, all right. Or maybe he's banking them. Maybe he's going to have it all pay off. Who knows?
No.
As Nikita cancelled early, not going to take a risk as the Mortar not quite fast enough to come out as well. Dash attack as well to mess out what he's going for. Zoom bringing him back, of course, as we know Zoom more likely to appear if you do go far out off stage. This is why sometimes you will see Hope kind of go for these really to like purposely throw himself off. Still barely making it back with enough mana. He's running out though. No Zoom pull.
Again, Bejay knows that Hope is going for those Zoom one after the other, and he understood that Hope is going for the air dodge every time he doesn't have a Zoom in his down B. So he's just going to get there with a Nikita and punish him accordingly for that. Good at smasher, no crit yet.
Still no crit. Where are they? Where are they hiding?
I mean, he didn't need 126%. A good kaboom in the face here, 28. And now what? Are you going to go for the crit?
Find out the back air. Oh my goodness.
That was again the perfect situation, because that shield damage could have been fatal here for Bejay. Good parry, so no shield damage at all on that buffered, what was it now? Buffed back air.
Yeah, that's the one. Has a couple of grenades. Whack. Looks like Bejay is slowing it down a little bit. Watch out, watch out, watch out as forced up into the sky. Another couple of grenades just messing with Hope a little bit. More than happy to take a few trades, but after a while it does just get ridiculous. 1-0-2, a side B trade.
112% against 43, and nothing running for now for Hope. Low mana, no buff at all besides the bounce, and Bejay is just happy to wait now, I guess.
It certainly is. Oh,
why wait when you can go for a back air like this?
Exactly, looks like Bejay.
The cheeky whack on the respawn just to get an early kill. Didn't manage to get it. Oomph, bounce, and now what? Whack again.
What else have we got? A kaboom. Oh, trying to bait him out.
Psych up. Okay, so this is going to be
a scary hero right there.
It's going to be a shield break, I guess. If he finds a hit, for now, nothing, no bounce anymore. You're going to have to avoid those grenades to get in there, and you can see already the respect from Bejay. He doesn't want to let Hope approach him. He doesn't want to leave any chance to luck. He just wants to get rid of everything and go back safely go into the final without any issue.
It certainly does. Dash attack going to be out the clash right there. I'm going to grab a ledge grab. Psychup's still active. Going for the whack as well. Not quite long enough.
Okay, grenades again, grenades again, grenades again. What now? Oh,
could have been a punish.
Good C4 again, 90%. This is looking over here for Hope. There's not a lot of hope remaining. 16% to get down. 2 stocks from Bejay, and Bejay is just having a field day. Finally, a bounce that would let Hope approach. And there we have a good smash dash attack. Sorry, but look at the damage already been done. 110%. C4 is going to explode there. Sure, 21% already. But are you going to get a crit? Now would be the good moment.
That is true. Hope needs to pull out the luck right now. More than happy to wait, just allowing him get a little bit of mana back. Very, very scary. It's coming down sometime, buddy. Watch out, just waiting for a bit more. Got to wait until the mana comes back. Can't risk anything else. He's more than happy to play ping pong as long as he needs. 23 on the chart. Waiting for it as the Fairies is a little bit unsafe. Caught with the final hit of the tilt. Can they make it back? They've got to burn a little bit of an air dodge. Fantastic. They didn't use any mana. They've still got something in the tank as Hope is feeling psyched up and ready to roll. See if he can get anything strong, though. Back to ping pong. Back to Nikita's. All right, but Hope not falling for it. Okay, the shield damage going in for it.
Okay, again, you could see that C4 just being there to cover an aggressive approach from Hope, but as you say, Hope is not falling for it. 125%. He's looking for that crit. He's looking for that way to get a kill early in there. Is he going to get it? What now? Again, the Psych-Up. Is he going to go for a bang? Yeah, sure, he can use a bit mana here. 14% is enough to get a good hit in there. Just fireball. What now? What now? He needs to get something before the buff expires. You see that C4? Did you see that C4?
What's he going for?
Oh, okay, I would take it.
I did. It's pretty good. Heal coming through.
C4.
Not the most helpful. Tilt almost catching him. A couple of down tilts as well. See if he can find it. Fireballs coming out just to keep him at bay. Still waiting for a bit of mana.
What is he doing?
What's he looking for? What's he cooking? What is he cooking? I can't tell. Am I getting steak fillet or is he burning down my house? What has he got? Has the air dodge into the up tilt?
Man, Bejay again keeping his cool head, thinking about all the approach Hope would go for and covering all of them. Hope was just in an attraction park here, just jumping around, avoiding all the grenades, avoiding the Nikitas, avoiding the C4s. But in the end, he couldn't do anything with those 14 points of mana. Not because he didn't have any opportunities. You saw that Sap